I'm going to nominate Daniel McConnell. Yeah.
Which Daniel?
I said Daniel McConnell.
So I'm guessing that's me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Only my daily update or just a recap on the week?
Whichever one you like.
Okay. My day was somewhat busy. I had tasks in the morning and I was working on another project in the afternoon. I was messing around with virtual machines and stuff like that. So it was fun to explore a new Linux distro. That's all I've been doing in the afternoon. And then, yeah, I won't be sharing my last week, if you're wondering. And I'm going to nominate Jerusalem Kidan.
Thank you, Dari. So for my day, I guess I woke up really early today, and yeah, I had daily meetings, and after that, I had an emergency task that I needed to do at campus. So I was trying to finish up some tasks for my friend, but apparently, as soon as I get there, I wasn't really needed anymore. So I basically just took a trip to campus and back to my home. Yeah, that was fun. And after that, in the afternoon, I was getting my hair done and got back home, spent some time with my sisters, and now I'm here. And I will nominate Kibanama.
Hello, thank you. For me, for my daily update today has been quite tough. Actually, I'm even still stressed for today because I feel like I've lost some money while trying to pay for some GPUs from Emerging Face. So I've been stressed about that. I had paid some money there since morning. I don't see the services being updated. So I'm still stressed about that. That's actually my day. Yes, so I will nominate Kiddos if the fairy.
I already spoke.
Yeah, let me try to nominate another person. Maybe I'll nominate Bamlak.
I'm guessing that's me. Hi, everyone. So I did a bit for my courses. I also went to get my new set, working on some dynamic programming questions. But that was literally it, and now it's already here. I will nominate Angela Amaro.
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. My day was pretty much normal. Today was my first 4Q school. So it was a really interesting day. Not 42 school, but it's a programming school. It's
Okay, I don't think Mohammed can hear us well. Okay. How about you want to get on?
Hi. Hi everyone, good evening. I it's out here. I can't turn on my camera. My break has been great actually. I started not a new, but like a small job thingy, an internship, and it's making me very busy. Tasks are hectic, and that was it. And though I really enjoyed the break, the holiday and stuff, I tried to go out of town and stuff. It was nice. It was really nice. I missed our class though, but I think it was a very good break. It was a very great lengthy break. And yeah, my day was that as well. I nominate Abby.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, let me turn on my camera. So, for the break, I was on. Wait, let me turn on the camera. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, so for my break, I was on finals. So, I guess it was a good time because I was able to study. But we just started break. We just started our break, and they gave us 3 weeks, which is honestly not enough, but it's better than nothing. And I feel like it's actually better that we have our camp on our break, so I can focus more on E2SV. I was having a hard time kind of balancing everything. But yeah, still haven't rested. Probably gonna start from today. So yeah, that's how my break was. So let me know. Let me nominate Brooke Salomon.
I saw that coming for some reason. Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody had a wonderful day. I personally had decided to take the day off because, like Abby said, we just got our finals done, and I had been working vigorously afterwards as well. So I decided to take today as a day off. I even woke up almost half the day gone unintentionally. I had actually set an alarm but slept through it. And yeah, I just spent the whole day hanging out with a friend and we watched a couple movies. One of them was an absolute masterpiece. It's a TV show. The movie, I can't say it was as good. So that was my day and now I'm here. So should I keep nominating or is the time over now?
I will get started with the second. So yeah, let me take it from here.
All right.
Okay. So okay. So yeah, welcome everyone to P6 Remote Education Second Camp Kickoff Ceremony. So let's go through the outline for today's session. So we will be kicking off things with the opening speech, which will be given to us by a senior member of the SV, and then we'll go through Camp 2, topics that will be covered there, topics that you guys covered during second education phase, and yeah, some other details. And then we will go over team metrics, as we always do. How did each group do in regards to consistency, attendance, completion, and contest. And then we will crown the top 3 performers of the second education phase. And then we have little trivia prepared where we go over some fun facts and some stats of EducationCamp remote education. Then we will wrap up with conclusive remarks given by another senior member of EducationCamp QA session. So the opening speech was planned to be given by Clement Mogherawi, Head of Engineering here at FSV. I've been trying to check out the call to see if he has joined, but he hasn't. I've also pinged him. If we continue and we will try to hear his remarks when he joins the call. So what it is, so this is just going to be a reminder. So the camp will be adding 30 minutes to each of the sessions, and we'll be having sessions on Wednesday. It used to be a break for you guys, but since camp is intensive, we're going to be using this time for learning as well. So now let's try to go over some of the topic that you guys covered during the second education phase. Remind you guys how far you have come before we reveal the topics that we'll be covering during the second camp, which we topics in data structures and algorithms. Dynamic programming is a very important algorithmic technique that will come in handy in the future. So we also covered bitwise operations, union find, sorting to, union find, sorting to, and we finally closed the second education phase with a lecture on numeric space. So these are one of the most important topics in data structure and algorithm. So now, during camp, we will be covering use to optimize for state. And then we have shortest path algorithms out there like Dykes algorithm, Tillman Ford, and others. And then we will load the camp with a lecture on Kennedy and Robin Karp's algorithms, which will help you perform our usual contest in addition to this lecture 5%, which is a very good number. Let's give ourselves around a warm round of applause, but always good can be better. So let's all aim for an attendance greater than 90%, and that's what I would expect from everyone during our camp. All right, so now let's continue to contest rating. So when we come to contest rating, G6HI is the top performer with a rating of 1641 for G6HI, and then G6B follows with a rating of 1429, and then C follows with 1373, F follows with 770, J with 1348, E with 1340, and K with 1279. So this is average rating for all our groups. Still an impressive number. Always good can be better, but let's give all our groups a round of applause. All right. So with that being taking all these four metrics into account, we have identified the top 5 groups for the second education phase. So it is going to be G6F that comes in first, and it is the top performing group for the second education phase. So let's give G6F the students and heads a warm round of applause for their performance. And yeah, G6F have been getting this crown more and more. I think they also won when we kicked off the second education phase. So G6F keep it up. And then G6K came in second, G6D came in third. Let's give both these groups a round of applause again. And then we have G6J at the 4th place and G6HI at the 5th place. So there are 5 best performing groups. And yeah, thank you for both the students and the heads. All right. And now we have reached to the moment that you have all been waiting for, where we found the top 3 performers of the education phase. So who is it going to be taking the crown of being the best performer of the second education phase this time around? So we're going to be starting with the 3rd best performing student in remote education during the second education phase. So the way we calculated the metrics is we only consider their consistency, performance, attendance, and track completion during the second education phase. Okay, Emmanuel? Okay, I think it would be all right. So yeah, let's continue. So before we announce the third top performing student of the second education day, I think let's drum roll for October. Yes, and it is Rauf Oli Ali from G6HI. He has an attendance of 95%, a consistency of 90%, contest rating of 2,274, and a track completion of 98%. This is such an impressive accomplishment, and he comes in third for the second education phase. So let's hear a word or two from Ralph, and let's hope he shares with us his secret.
Hi everyone. First of all, thanks for the recognition. I'm very proud to be part of this program. I have only one advice, I guess. It's just to be consistent. Yeah, sorry, my camera doesn't work. Yeah, so basically consistency is key and never give up. And that's all.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. Yeah, thank you for the advice and keep up the good work. And yeah, always consistency is key, and this is what all top performers share with us. So let's all try to be consistent. And yeah, let's announce the second top performer of the education phase, but of course after a drum roll. And it is Idris Mastan Tafari from D6F with an attendance of 100%, consistency of 100%, contest rating of 1,093, and a track completion of 100%. So everyone, let's give him a round warm applause for such an amazing stats. I haven't seen this much great stat in I don't know, in ever, I guess. So let's give him a warm round of applause. And yeah, let's hope he shares with us his secret. Edus, can you say a word or two of what's behind your amazing stats and performance?
First of all, thank you for the recognition. And well, honestly, there's been like little to no secret because it's all about like finding a pattern and pushing yourself to do more and more each day. Other than that, the only major advice I can give is to use the biggest assets that we have in terms of like solving problems or approaching problems, which are heads that are provided for each group. I think I've been blessed with two incredible heads, which always are there to help me with questions and also talk about different patterns and how to approach problems. So this is more their accomplishment than mine. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Edus. Thank you for those kind words. And yeah, let's give a warm round of applause for Wakim and Mohammed, heads for G6F. And yeah, Idris, keep it up. And we hope to see you for top performer of the second as well. So now, without further ado, let us crown top performer of the second education phase. So, and it is Mohammed Hossam from G6B with an attendance of 100%, consistency of 98%, contest rating of 2,385, and a task completion of 100%, coming in as the top performer of the second education phase. So let's give him a warm round of applause for Mohammed Hossam. Yes,
Yeah,
good work, Mohammed.
yeah, hello everyone. And yeah, I didn't do much, but like everyone, I solved all problems on the track and tried to solve every day and attend all of lectures. So yeah, and thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. Yeah, so we're all share the same advice. Let's all try to be consistent, solve problems from the hub, and do anything to limit from achieving what they have achieved. These are such great numbers, and we hope that they keep it up, and we hope we see them on, yeah, the top performers of this second second company. So yeah, those were our top performers, and now let us move on to our trivia section where we try to go over some fun facts and some stats in relation with A+B's remote education. So the first fact we'll be sharing is global engagement and impact. So at the moment there are around 166 students. We have reached to around 26 countries in Africa and outside of Africa. And we have students coming from 80 plus universities and schools. And you guys have made a total submission of 31,287 submissions so far. And you guys have spent a total time of 398,395 minutes, which is close to 10,000 hours on problem solving on the EducationCamp hub. So I want you guys to give a warm round of applause to yourselves and to the such great number and impact that we are making. All right. So another fact that we'll be sharing, it's more on the side of fun. So the youngest student here in A plus view is Sunny Deriva with age of 15. So let's give a shout out to Sunny, and yeah, he's basically in high school and he's doing such great job. So just keep it up and you're already on your way. And the busiest month when it comes to birthdays is October. So we have around 14 people that have been born in the month of October. And the most common sign in A plus V is Leo, with 12 students having the sign Leo. So yeah, shout out to the Leos out there. Yeah, I was a bit pissed about this because I'm not a Leo. I'm a Libra. I was hoping that this number would be Libras, but yeah. Yeah, let's continue to another stat, competitive achievements. So who is the top solver from FSP? So we went to the hub and saw the total number of problems that have been solved and pushed to the hub. And the person who has solved the most is Alan Gabramare with 720 problems solved on the hub. So let's give a warm round of applause to Aaron for solving such great number of problems, the highest that we have in G6 remote education. And then the highest rated person in G6 remote education when we come to content performance is Mohammed Hossam, the best performer of our second education phase as well, with a contest rating of 2,385. So let's give a warm round of applause for Mohammed Hossam as well. All right. Those are such great numbers. So both of you get up. All right. So those were our previous facts, fun stats that we have compiled for you guys. But without no further ado, let us move to our conclusive remark, which will be given to us by Akash Manilal, technology strategist, product builder.
As I think this entire remote G6 education and the path that you're about to go through and you're going through, it's very, very difficult. And hearing from people that have been through some good amount of experience, like Clement and myself. Unfortunately, Emre is not here because but he's traveling. I think it's mightily important because it gives you perspective on three different things. Number one is you grow by making mistakes and by going through tough moments. And what you're going through right now is, in fact, a tough moment. No one is taking the fact that this is not easy. That this is quite hard. But it definitely will make you stand out of everyone else that's in the same industry as you are. The number two, the second point that I would like to emphasize is the fact that I know this is fast paced and I know there's a lot of working hours into this. I would like you guys to take a moment to appreciate the fact that you're here, to appreciate that this opportunity will open doors that you've never even imagined before. Just think about all the previous educational years and look at where they are right now. People that are living in Ireland because they got hired by Google or in Luxembourg by Amazon. And, you know, all of them started in the same place you did. All of them started with the same mentality that you did, which was like was pretty much, and now it's not anymore. Now it's reality. So I want you guys to take a moment and appreciate the fact that you are well versed and well within the path of an opportunity that can be a lifetime opportunity for you, and that a lot of people, including people that are not even in Ethiopia or not even in Africa, can take advantage of. And number three, for my closing remark, is one thing that I like to compare very much to, which is going to the gym. One of the things that you probably will not notice until very late in your professional career is how far you've come. So imagine going to the gym and you're adding weights by bit, and you're doing deadlifts, doing or you push-ups, and whenever you do that, you realize one thing. During those moments, your goal is to fail, because when you fail, it means that you reach your limit. You don't realize is your failing point is getting higher and higher up, which means that your standard is getting higher, which also means that what you're achieving is much, much more than what you did before. So don't forget that whenever you feel like you're getting into a point that it's really tough, it doesn't mean that you got stuck. It means that you're going higher and higher to a point that it will reach a limit, and everyone has its limits, but you know that you've been pushing it towards that and not giving up. So those are my three important points. I really compel.
Well, but this is strictly forbidden with solving problems. We want you to struggle with debugging them by yourself. We want you to struggle with understanding the problem. So using AI is considered as cheating. So there will be consequences for anyone who still keeps using AI for contest and problem solving during the hub, on the hub, of course. And then we have also an announcement about our HEPSA policy. It's something that we need to keep remind you guys about. Make sure to give your heads up as early as possible, 30 minutes, preferably before the session. And yeah, make sure to follow the format, give clear description of why you're unable to make the session. So session where you guys can raise any questions that you can for five tracks, back end, front end, mobile, UI, UX product. So you'll be enrolled in those tracks and you will be having uh, those track specific like material that will be shown up next, which is going to be the project phase. We are currently in the process of planning the activity. So It's not. It's going to be 1 to 2 months on. So since the setting is a bit different for you guys, we might need to extend the timeline and things like that. So those details are still being worked out. So when we have clear information, we'll be communicating with you guys how long it's going to take, what's the exact thing that you guys are going to be performing in that case. Okay. Yeah, so the tracks I have mentioned them. We have web, mobile, backend, product, UI. Yes, so something new comes up to be updated. So it's currently under progress. So there could be some changes as well. So Amir asked, would the schedule be the same at the camp or education phase during the project phase? It's going to be the same at the education phase. That's how we do it. Are there other questions? Is that it? All right. So back to your education. So everyone is supposed to complete it for them to complete the first year education of A+B. So it's not optional. We'll start. Okay, we will start the take from beginning. There will be some beginner materials, but it's going to be, you guys can begin starting from beginner levels, but you guys can quickly go to some of the advanced, go over them. So going to have materials from those. It's not something you guys should be worrying about. All right. So what follows the project phase? Well, the project phase is the final phase of the first year of education. And once you guys complete that, we will directly go into the internal interviews, right? Basically, testing you guys whether you're ready to get your certificates or not. So that's what we're going to be starting, the like the internal interview phase, where every valid A2SVN, right, remote education student with the proper problem count, with the proper number of contest attendance and things like that, we will be like listing out those criterias in the future. But with those criterias, we'll be starting performing internal interview. And those people who pass their internal interviews will be officially receiving their their 1,000 plus hour of education completion from A2SV. So just like we did for G5. Okay. What if we have already taken the project phase to start? Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, we can perform some sort of compromise for cases after we finish respective sessions, and yeah, we have officially kicked off the camp. Have a nice rest of the session for you.